This is the story of the largest NFT artist on the Binance Smart Chain. He's been charged with buying lethal doses of radioactive material. He's been charged for nuclear terrorism and making terrorist threats on Facebook to a retired sheriff's family. He's a protester who stole a police officer's jacket, drug charges. He's also had to face cancer, struggle with suicide, and he's the largest NFT artist on the Binance Smart Chain. Before we get into his story, we're gonna get to his NFT project for sure, but who really cares about the art when we wanna know about the artist? People wanna know who Picasso was. People wanna know who Michelangelo was. And today we're gonna be talking about Jeremy No F's Given Ryan. Yes, that is his real name. I think this is gonna be a good story. So you should know that the team reached out to me to give me compensation for this video, but I thoroughly enjoyed making this video and I think you'll enjoy it too. And I'll be doing 100 stablecoin giveaway on this video split between 4 people. All you have to do is comment down below, like the video, and hit subscribe. Now our journey begins on Wikipedia. I simply typed his name in and I learned a lot about it, and I had to fact check all of this as well. Jeremy Ryan, referred to by the conservatives media as Segway Boy, is an American protester. In 2011, he was called the face of the Wisconsin Capitol protest. So apparently this gentleman was doing a lot of protests in his day. He's also known widely under his trade name, NFT Demon. He's the founding director of Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, and he tried to recall his governor, Scott Walker. But what was fascinating to me was his legal issues. Capitol protester, which is Jeremy Ryan, Segway, accused of keeping a police officer's stolen jacket. He was known as Segway because he was known for zipping around the Capitol in a scooter. And apparently during a riot, an officer, Tammy, she put her jacket down and then she turned around and it was missing, and presumably he took it and his mother found it in his room and he would wear it to different parties as a joke for his friends. This was back in 2013. I mean, I did some dumb stuff too back in the day. It was a misdemeanor and it was dismissed. Jeremy sounds like a fun guy so far. In 2016, he was arrested on drug charges, marijuana, and he was sentenced to 20 days in jail and a fine of $518. Now here's where it picks up. In October 2018, Ryan was arrested on charges of attempting to purchase a lethal dose of radioactive substance with the intent to cause death. His attorney stated that after learning his cancer was in remission, he was attempting to purchase the substance in order to commit suicide should his cancer return. The charge of attempted nuclear terrorism was dismissed in February 2020. And on February 12, 2020, Ryan pleaded guilty to unlawfully attempting to purchase radioactive material. He was sentenced to a time served and was released. I think this is wild because if you struggle with cancer and you have this foresight into what you think your life will be like with cancer, and maybe how difficult your life will be for other people, that the people you love or people around you, because you have cancer, you start to think these things. You start to lose a lot of hope. You start to lose a lot of sense of identity, of self, of hope, and even joy. So it's hard for me to judge someone who is in those shoes because I've never been in those shoes. I've never had to deal with that, and I don't know what my response would be when I face something like as severe as cancer. But as we look here on his website, he actually talks a little bit about this type of cancer. It was actually brain cancer, and along with that cancer, throughout his whole body, he was told he had 0 chance of survival. His battle with cancer resulted in a medical miracle. He not only survived cancer, but was also transformed into a remarkable artist. So apparently, like he goes through this cancer, he's told he's got no hope, it's 0 chance of survival. He makes it out, and then I guess he now has some artistic ability because of it. And as he battled his unlikely way to remission, a profound change occurred in his brain. He emerged with the artistic talent that he said felt almost out of body. Medical science attributes it to neuroplasticity. If an area in the brain becomes damaged, the brain can reroute processes by developing new neurological pathways. In Jeremy's case, he developed the ability to see the world through his own creative lens and represent it in a unique digital art. This is one of those things where your life is taken out of your hands, the control is taken out of your hands, and it's placed in somewhere else. And you're trying to make sense of it, and you don't know what's happening. And as a result, now you have like this desire, ability, love, skill to do art. And so yeah, you might become pretty big on crypto if you're doing some art projects and this is now your new motivation for it. You've got a different reason to create some art. However, in June 2020, Ryan was arrested and charged with making terrorist threats against Dane County Sheriff Dave Mahoney and his family. The offending messages were related to protests in Madison. All the charges resulted in 90-day sentences running concurrently and are considered already served. So obviously, as an artist, you could see that he's very passionate about what he believes in, and now he chooses to channel that into certain NFT projects. Here's one of his projects called Cartel Punks on PancakeSwap. Obviously, it's a takeoff of CryptoPunks here. Here's another one called Bad A Doggos, and yet another one called Gaming Shiba. He's got 3 others, but I'd like to take us to his current project in which you can whitelist for, and that is Super Gremlin Society. And here's the ethic behind this. Share your own triumphant story and inspire others. Super Gremlin Society is made up of disruptive creatures that can take anything negatively formed against them and turn it into their power, knowledge, and skills. And this is why I felt the need to go into a deep dive of who he was and his story, because he's obviously had a lot of struggles, a lot of things that have come against him, and he's choosing to take that, channel it into a new crypto project. You could easily join the whitelist and their Discord right here on the website supergremlinsociety.com, and the pre-sale will begin when 5,000 whitelist bots are verified. And after it goes public in May, they will donate a portion of the NFT sales to Brain Cancer Awareness Month. Also, if you hold this NFT for 3 more months, you receive special events in the metaverse and other NFT offerings. None of this is financial advice, but if you want to try to win the giveaway of $100 in stablecoin, I'm picking 4 winners to split that pot up. Just leave the best comment down below and I'm going to pick 4 winners from there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.